the GIKFUN Practice SMD soldering kit with LEDs, as you can see. And what I've done here, I've done the side that has the actual working LEDs on it. And this side consists of only resistors and LEDs. So it starts out with 805 resistors, the 805 package, and they're reasonably big. So the method really is to tack on one end, put some solder on one pad, tack on one end, then slide it into place and tack it into place, then solder the other side. And you don't need a microscope at all for these. A magnifying glass with a lamp will do. That's basically what I use. I'm mainly using the microscope just to make the video. Now notice I'm using only a little solder there. You don't want to use too much solder, which was a bad habit I had that I think I finally broken with this kit. So we're going to speed up the time lapse here for a little bit. And then you want to go back to the original side you tacked down and put a little flux on there and touch that up. That's no clean flux. I understand you should clean no clean flux anyway, but for this practice board I'm not going to bother. You can use a little rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol I mean. So I'm doing this at time lapse 32x I think it is. That one has a little too much solder. See, I took it off with the solder wick. I did clean this up with alcohol. So next I'm going to do the opposite side, the 805s. There's 15 in the row. The second time I did the whole row all at once, and it only took me like 8 minutes. So not only is practice improving my skill and my precision and using less solder, but it's also making me faster. So there's a lot of ways you can do this. A lot of guys use heat guns and solder paste and ovens and heating trays. So here you see I'm doing the LED. That yellow thing with the green on it is the LED. The green is the cathode, and is also an indicator on the bottom. There's a T, and the base of the T, the straight up and down part of the T points towards the cathode. So the cathode you see on the solder on the silk screen, there's a little like U shape there, or a C. Well, the base of that U is the cathode, is the negative. So the green goes to the base of the U. So these again are 805 LEDs, and the same technique applies. You put a little solder on one pad, tack the LED in place, go around, do the other side. So the method I'm using here, I'm going to tack them all on at once in a row, and then go around and do the other side. Now you want to try and get the tip of the soldering iron to just touch the pad and not the LED. So here I'm doing 603 resistors, and these are all 330 ohm resistors, and they do give you a few extra parts in this kit, unlike some kits. Here I'm doing the 603 LEDs. These are a little difficult, but you can see I'm not having any trouble here. Again, 32x time lapse. So now I'm showing it working. You have two power pads, one at each side, 5 volts in, and the same ground. The grounds are connected. If you were going to solder them together, you could put a wire between the two 5 volts. So next I'm going to do the other side, but that's for another video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and rumble.